Brownfields Assessment Grant.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, everyone. All right, I'm going to have to lower this. I'll move it down, okay. All right, hello. Thank you so much for letting me take a few minutes of your time this evening. My name is Madeline Dillner, and I'm with the Oklahoma Corporation Commission Brownfield Program. If you're not familiar with the OCC, we're the regulatory agency that covers oil and gas industry and gas stations. Therefore, the brownfields grants that we get from the EPA are to conduct environmental site assessments and sometimes cleanups, depending on which grant we have at the time, on facilities that are abandoned that have been affected by contamination sources under the OCC jurisdiction. So all of that to say, on October 1st, the OCC is getting $2 million from the EPA to conduct environmental site assessments on old oil field sites and abandoned gas stations. So we applied for this grant back in, I think, November or December, and found out we got it in, I think, May. And there are 3 cities listed as priority cities in this grant. One is Tonkawa, one is Midwest City, and the other is Guymon. So I would really like to work with you all in the future to identify potential gas station sites in Guymon and the surrounding area that are maybe looking a little worse for wear. Usually brownfield sites are abandoned. They're causing some blight in their community. And a lot of times they've kind of become invisible to the people who live around them. So one of the things I like to do while I'm in town is kind of drive around your streets, use the data we have at the OCC, and just kind of take a look at where these gas stations are. And I write up a little report, send it to you guys, or whoever wants it, and you can kind of see which stations, facilities would be worth your while in the future, maybe to talk to the landowner, see if they'd like to sell it, because the Brownfield program works on behalf of buyers. So we'll do environmental site assessments. The most exciting part of those is that generally we can get the tanks out of the ground, which is on average about a $32,000 expense that the buyer does not have to pay, because we pay for that. And it turns these old gas stations back into hopefully thriving businesses. The only caveat is you cannot turn it back into a gas station, because this is all about, absolving the buyer of environmental liability. So, but anything else is fair game. And I've got some flyers with me, because of course I do, with the government. We have lots of paperwork. But these are fun. You don't have to fill anything out. But they have my contact information on them. And I was going to give them to you all if you'd like some. I can also send you a digital copy later if you want to print more out, put them around the community. But yeah, I'm hoping to get a big list of sites going so we could start spending money on October 1st.
Awesome. Thank you.
So if you know anybody who wants to buy a gas station or sell a gas station, have them call me. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Contacts listed.
How about 3? 2, 3?
Thank you.
With me, let me know.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Item number 5 is discussion and possible action on the resolution number 22-07, a resolution of Guymon, Oklahoma, casting a vote for one of the trustees of the Oklahoma Municipal Retirement Fund to fill the expiring term of the District 8 trustee position. We've got 2 nominees, Sean Garrett, and there's a Michael Shannon.
Or one of those guys.
Which one?
I know both of these guys. They're pretty good guys, I hear.
Anybody want to make a nomination?
Yeah, I make a nomination for Mike Shannon.
Second.
I've got a motion and a second.
Sanchez. Setzer.
Aye.
Alvidrez.
Aye.
Swager.
Aye.
We've got 4 ayes.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you. Well, it's just one vote.
Yeah. Everyone counts. Item number 6 is a discussion and possible action on approval of scope of services and fees agreement between the City of Guymon and Park Hill Engineering for the Sunset Hills Golf Course Irrigation Project.
Vice Mayor, I'd like to, and not to deter the progress of this, which it's been in the works for quite a while, but I'm going to make a motion to table this item just because there is some information that needs to be added, and I'm looking forward to it. But at this time, I'm going to make a motion to table item 6.
Is there a motion?
Second that.
A motion and a second.
Sanchez. Alvidrez.
Aye.
Setzer.
Aye.
Swager.
Aye.
We've got 4 ayes.
Item number 7 is a discussion and possible action on approving section 5311 ARP of 2021 agreement between the Oklahoma Department of Transportation and the City of Guymon derived for 2022 funding. This is our yearly request for funding.
I will address, and probably about the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. Basically, what happened was during COVID, and there were some audits being done in the Department of Transportation that this money is now available, and it's a grant. I was going to say free money, but there's no such thing as free money, but we can sure use it for our transportation portion of that. I will say that the reason the transportation director and the other staff members, they're at a public hearing today, this evening, at the library. So we're being represented twice over there right now. So
I'll make a motion that we approve section 5311 ARP of 2021 agreement between Oklahoma Department of Transportation, City of Guymon, the RIDE 2022 funding, item 7.
Second.
There a motion and a second?
Setzer.
Aye.
Alvidrez.
Aye.
Sanchez.
Aye.
Swager.
Aye.
We've got 4 ayes.
Item number 8 is discussion and possible action on approving the CRRSAA agreement between Oklahoma Department of Transportation and the City of Guymon derived for 2022 funding.
I'll make a motion that we approve CRRSAA agreement between Oklahoma Department of Transportation, City of Guymon, RIDE 2022 funding, item 8.
Second.
There a motion and a second?
Setzer.
Aye.
Alvidrez.
Aye.
Sanchez.
Aye.
Swager.
Aye.
We've got 4 ayes.
Item number 9 is a discussion and possible action on approving section 5311 formula grant for rural area between Oklahoma Department of Transportation and the City of Guymon derived for fiscal year 2021 and funding for 2022 program.
I make a motion that we approve section 5311 formula grant for rural area between Oklahoma Department of Transportation, City of Guymon, the RIDE for fiscal year 2021 funding 2022 program, item 9.
Second.
Got a motion and a second?
Setzer.
Aye.
Alvidrez.
Aye.
Sanchez.
Aye.
Swager.
Aye.
We've got 4 ayes.
Item number 10 is a discussion and possible action on approving state revolving fund grant application for fiscal year 2023.
I make a motion that we approve state revolving fund grant application fiscal year 2023, item 10.
Second.
Got a motion and a second?
Setzer.
Aye.
Alvidrez.
Aye.
Sanchez.
Aye.
Swager.
Aye.
We've got 4 ayes.
Item number 11 is a discussion and possible action on awarding bid for removal of dilapidated structure located at 217 Northeast 24th Street.
So we had 2 bidders for this project. One was from Austin Concrete, and the other one is from JRC Construction. They both had a very different they had different pricing on it. So we just wanted to bring this to you guys to see what you guys think and who you guys would want for the bid. So, I'm sorry.
Why the difference in the pricing?
We're not sure. They both did come to my office. They went by the property. They were asking exactly what they're gonna be doing. And actually, I think if this is for grass and weeds, it was not Austin Concrete. This was from JRC and a new contractor that I just met. So I do know that both of them are licensed contractors. The difference was maybe $3,000-$4,000. I'm not sure if it says it on there.
Well, this is item 11, so it's the dilapidated structure.
Oh, dilapidated. Okay, yeah, this was Austin Concrete. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But there was $16,000 for Austin Concrete, and for JRC was $1,960. So it was different. They both did come to me and see what they're going to be doing. They went to the property. They know how big it is. So I believe they're here representing themselves. We have JRC and Austin Concrete here, if you guys have any questions for them.
I mean, that's quite a bit of difference there, so you are sure and certain they knew the scope of the work?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Is there a time frame for this to be completed?
In 1 month, we're hoping from the 13th of this month to the 13th of next month.
Yeah, man, I'm a little concerned about spraying.
Yeah, that's usually rare.
I see the council, staff recommendation.
Stated in council action.
Oh, there's yeah, it's stated in council action. That's quite a bit of difference, but
And like I said, they're both here if you have any questions.
representation for JRC
It would be Oscar.
as the scope of the work is understood? Okay.
Any other questions?
I mean, according to this bid, I'm going to make a motion to award the bid to JRC Construction, located 217 Northeast 24th Street, on the recommendation of the city staff, item 11.
I'll second that.
Got a motion and a second?
Setzer?
Aye.
Alvidrez?
Aye.
Sanchez?
Aye.
Swager?
Aye.
We've got 4 ayes.
Item number 12 is discussion and possible action on awarding bid for removal of trash, mowing and cutting of weeds and grass located at 217 Northeast 24th Street.
This one was the one that wasn't as big of a difference, but it was $3,000. That was kind of the difference from that. So we also have JRC Construction, or Jose Ramirez, and HMH Roofing and Construction. They both did see the pictures of everything that we're going to be doing, and they both also understand exactly what they will be doing.
Any questions?
Nope.
I have a motion.
I make a motion that we award the bid removal of trash, mowing, and cutting of weeds and grass located at 217 Northeast 24th Street to the lowest bidder. Recommendation on city staff to JRC Construction, item 12.
Second.
Got a motion and a second?
Setzer?
Aye.
Alvidrez?
Aye.
Sanchez?
Aye.
Swager?
Aye.
We've got 4 ayes.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Item 13 is discussion and possible action to authorize adding Rhonda Hildegard, Finance Director, to depository account for the City of Guymon, Guymon Utilities Authority, Guymon Airport Authority, and Guymon Industrial Authority. Any questions? Is she replacing anybody?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I'm trying to be careful of what I say.
Okay, I understand.
Well,
Good enough
it
for
might
me.
come out wrong, but
Yeah.
there was a lady on there that deceased. We just need some housekeeping.
Yeah.
All right, I make a motion, we add Rhonda Hendergart as the finance director to the depository accounts for the City of Guymon Utilities Authority, Guymon Airport Authority, and Guymon Industrial.
Second.
Got a motion and a second?
Sanchez.
Aye.
Setzer.
Aye.
Alvedras.
Aye.
Swager.
Aye.
We've got 4 ayes.
Item 14 is discussion and possible action to change the date of the city council meeting of September 13th due to conflicting that date with the Long Health Conference. Want to go a week before, a week after, or?
I'm okay with, bless you. I'll be gone a week after. I can do a week before. Councilman Sturzer?
Yeah, after Labor Day, but it's fine for me.
Oh, gosh. Maybe not.
Does that mess up the city offices as far as getting stuff ready?
Yeah, I think either one works for me.
Either one will work for me.
Six, no?
Okay.
You'll be gone
The week after, correct?
He said either way. Okay. Week before, week after.
I'll make a motion that we change the day of city council meeting of September 13th to September 6th, item 14.
I'll second that.
Got a motion and a second?
Setzer.
Aye.
Alvedras.
Aye.
Sanchez.
Aye.
Swager.
Aye.
We've got 4 ayes.
Item 15 is the update of the city manager, Mike Shannon, on the AMR and water tank storage projects.
I want to defer this to the guy that knows more about it than I do. Tracy, thank you.
Hey, guys.
Hello, sir.
They're not installed yet.
I love it.
Short and sweet, right? That's what you want. We've received most of the AMI water meters, so I think we had 3,555. So the guys have started installing on our own the Wing Edition and the Saddle Ridge Edition. So we've got about 100 of those installed with the transceivers. So I think some of the issue is we're not getting parts, we're not getting the product because of, I don't know what it's like, how come, COVID, manufacturers, whatever. So as of today, we're not receiving gas meters yet. We do have 288 gas meters. We do have received that many. We've got about 4,000 and some gas meters that we need, but haven't got them yet. I think we're waiting on, what was it you told me today, Lavona? They're going to do some kind of a synchronizing or something with the encode?
Yeah.
They're going to start that sometime or another, right?
Yep.
So what they're going to do is a test. So we've got 3 meters out there that he's already programmed into the system. And I guess they're going to do a test to make sure that they can send and receive and that it's going to work properly. That's what they're going to do, and I don't know if that'll be within the next week or 2. And I know there was some issues with the encode syncing up with the program we had, and there was some other issues like that, but I don't know. I haven't heard from anybody when they're going to come down and start installing. We recently purchased it's called a plasma cutter, and it'll cut a hole in ductile iron. So we've started cutting our own holes in the water meter box lids and installing the transceivers and stuff as much as we can to help cut some of the costs down. So that's about where we're at on that right now. It's just going really slow. I don't see that we're going to have this up and operating before next year anytime. I don't think so. They just, the gas meters, they've just started producing them, I was told, probably last month. So, the way I understood it, they built them a new factory or something like that, and they're just now got it up and running, and they're starting producing gas meters again. So, maybe we'll start getting the shipments of them in before too long. You guys got any questions?
The only question I've got, since we've received most of the water meters, we've had to start paying on those we start paying on them when we're receiving, not when they're installed. Is that correct?
I think we've got the pay app, they've started drawdowns, right? So we have started drawdowns on that. Now, none of the installation costs, so they broke it down into the meters, the products, and then the installation. We do have the base stations, we do have the setup fees, the GIS, stuff like that. We have some of that already set up. And that's what he's going to try to do the syncing up with it. So we have that in place right now. So,
Thank you, sir.
yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Tracy.
Are you going to take the water tank storage?
Yes, water tank storage, currently, we're waiting on approval from the Oklahoma Department of Environmental Quality. As soon as we get the approval from that, we'll start going out for bids. So, and we're being told that expect delays, and so we're doing everything we can to expedite that just as quick as we can. So, and if you don't mind, Vice Mayor, I'll just go ahead and touch on a couple other little things that we'll just. Our lift station that we accepted the bids about a month ago. We're still waiting on the lift station. It should be coming in just as soon as, I guess, as soon as it gets here, right?
They thought about September 1st, they might start on that.
Right. So that's a project. The Lagoon project, part of the TIF2 for the seaboard expansion. Park Hill is completing the design, and we're working out some details of the property and the deed and just some technical stuff. So we're just waiting on that. Bad thing about that, it's going to cost more than what we expected. So we're just waiting on some numbers on that. We opened up bids August. We will open up bids August 17th for the 136 Highway 136 relocation project. We have to move some gas lines and water lines, and I'm curious to see what the bids come in on moving that. That'll have to be relocated for the tie-in of 136 into 412. We've started working on a project that was handed down to us from the federal government on our stormwater monitoring. It finally got here to us in our region, and that's going to be a huge project. I mean, huge. I mean, it's believe it or not, they're worried about runoff of the city streets contaminating the waterways of the state of Oklahoma. So we live in an arid region. We all understand that, but they have rules that we have to abide by. Tracy's done a lot of work on this, and I appreciate everything he's done. We've already contacted consultants that's already developed plans. So we had our first meeting last week, getting that project up and running. We have 4 more years to get it. 4 more years, isn't it? And we have to have a program in place. And it's huge. I mean, when I'm saying huge, I'm predicting another department within the city of Guymon. It's just that big. With everything that they're mandating us to perform. It's another one of those unfunded mandates that hands down from the Fed. So, airport project's going real smooth. They've finished the milling of the old surface. They're preparing the base of it right now. They should be laying asphalt Thursday or Friday on the runway. So that's a good thing. So, I did say we have staff tonight at the North Oklahoma Regional Transportation Planning Organization. They're over at the library right now. Kind of curious to see what they learn over there on that. So, and with that, that's about it.
Any other council? Item number 17 is public comments and announcements. Any public comments?
I do. We are having summer movie night, 13 and up, on Saturday. It starts at 8. We'll have, Seaboard is sponsoring, so they're gonna have food out there. And we'll be swimming in the pool while we watch Jaws. So we are gonna try to light it up a little bit so it won't be too scary, but we'll have that this Saturday.
Nice.
So you guys are all invited.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bree.
Any other new business?
I do want to, no, it's past. I'll go through on the other ones.
Stand adjourned as the Guymon City Council, and we'll re-adjourn as Guymon Airport Authority.